Jersey Sports Zone's coverage of South Brunswick is brought to you by Princeton Orthopedic Associates.
What's going on, people? Neri Rodriguez here for Jersey Sports Zone. Bad weather may have stopped a lot of Week 1 matchups, but not the rivalry game between North and South Brunswick. Never a dull moment between these two, and tonight was no different, as scoring was on the menu from start to finish.
Opening drive, Frankie Garbolino links up with Jaden Myers for the 14-yard touchdown midway through the first. Extra point no good, North Brunswick leads 6-0 early. Ensuing drive, Vince Jardulo says bet. Floats it to Brian Rawls Jr. 47 yards later, Rawls Jr. gets in for the score. They take a 7-6 lead as 6:35 remains. Frankie Garbolino playing big in this one. The 6'2", 190-pound QB broke the school's single-season passing yards record last year as just a sophomore. He converts a 4th and very long to put the Raiders inside the 10. Then it's a pitch to Marquise Perry. He finds the end zone, and after the 2-point conversion, it's 14-7 North Brunswick with 1:38 left to go in the first. South Brunswick would start the second with an interception, but the drive would stall. Raiders back with the ball around midfield as 4 minutes remain. Jared Tynes letting you know right here on this run he had to get off me sauce at breakfast. Tynes, dazzling the crowd, takes it 55 yards to the crib, and North is in front 21-7. Nearing the end of the second, Vikings couldn't catch a break. Vince Jardulo, fighting for yards, has the ball popped out, and Tamir Jenkins with the forced fumble and recovery has the Raiders hyped going into halftime. South Brunswick coming out fired up to start the third. Kiri Summers taking the opening kickoff past midfield. That's his second return of 40 yards or more in this one. Vince Jardulo trying to get his Viking teammates fired up, and does so as he lowers his shoulder for the first down. Sets up a 14-yard pass to Kiri Summers for the touchdown 2 minutes in, and they're down just 21-14. On their next possession shortly after, South Brunswick then starts to play keep away and has the clock running. Vince Jardulo flips it to Jacob Brokaw for the 5-yard run as 2:29 remains to tie the game at 21. Hold up though, a face mask penalty putting North inside the red zone, and you don't want to do that. Marquise Perry gets the call on a screen pass and puts both teams on his back. Perry scoring with 27 seconds left in the third. After a missed extra point, it's 27-21 Raiders to end the quarter. The fourth, a completely different game. Christian Dawson surveying the middle of the field, smells fresh cookies. That leads to a touchdown to put North Brunswick ahead by 14 less than a minute in. Tamir Jenkins already with the takeaway in this one, still hungry. Jenkins with the strip, greedy. And you're gonna need a Mustang to catch that, young man. Peace. It's a 71-yard defensive touchdown to make it 42-21 as 10:20 remains. And head coach Mike Saipat loving it. Soon after, Tamir Jenkins getting the call from 5 yards out extends that lead to 28 midway through. 56-21 would be your final. North Brunswick starting the year 1-0. The Raiders, tied after leading by 2 scores, opened this thing up with a scoring frenzy in the fourth quarter thanks to some great defense. They win bragging rights and have put the Big Central Conference on notice in Week 1. Jaden Myers with 3 touchdowns, Marquise Perry with 2, and what a day for Tamir Jenkins. A forced fumble and recovery, a strip return for a touchdown, and a rushing score. Not a bad way to kick off your junior season. We caught it with some Raiders after.
Man, it felt great. We've been preparing all season for it. We just came out here and showed them who was the better team. I mean, I respect my opponents, but hey, we just had to come out here and do what we had to do. I mean, just like we was down in the first quarter, but just staying like composed and staying as a team, we just grabbed the lead back and just ran with it. We had no choice but to do that.
It's a great way to start the season. You know, offense, we scored 56 points. We get a defensive touchdowns all around. Great game for the team. Definitely some things we got to clean up, but anytime you beat your rivalry, keep the trophy home and start 1-0 is a great thing. It was tremendous. It was tremendous. This whole atmosphere, the stands was packed all the way around, both sides. You know, it was really good for high school football, and it was really good for our town.
North Brunswick will take on Old Bridge next. I'm Neri Rodriguez, and you already know, it's Jersey Sports Zone.